Well, here we are, yet another episode here on YouTube. I'm here at Dalaman Airport in Turkey. Going to head back quickly just to finish off this video so it's out for Friday at 6 o'clock. However, I just wanted to let you know how expensive duty-free is. Have a look at some of these prices. I know it's a little bit of a waffle, but anyway, yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. So I'm not being funny, but 18.90 euros. 18 euros at 90 for them. Look at these Maltesers. Nearly 20 euros for a box of Maltesers. That's quite a nice airport here at Dalaman actually, but just have a look at this. 25 quid, or 25 euros, for a bar of chocolate. It's just absolutely insane. I always thought duty free was supposed to be quite cheap. And then, I thought this was pretty cool. A little ride on, look at this, luggage. Nearly 800 quid for that. Absolutely ridiculous. The only thing that I thought was pretty decent was a little swatch stand. And even there, 50 odd euros or 115 euros. So welcome back yet again to another YouTube video here from Dean at DMB Collection. Now today's video is all about the Porsche GT3 Touring. Not one, not two, but three absolute beauties that we've got here in stock at DMB. Take a close look at how incredible these specs are. So the Porsche GT3 Touring is without question one of my favourite all-time 911s, and the reason being is because I think when it comes to GT products, everybody thinks of big massive spoilers and track focused cars, which is exactly what they are. But do you know what? I think a lot of people like the idea of having the feeling of a track car, but the car itself literally looking a bit more normal like a standard 911, and those who know would certainly know. Now these Tourings that we've got here, I think what makes the Touring a proper Touring is the fact that they have the 18-way comfort seats as opposed to those 18-inch bucket seats that you get on track cars. But these as well have very, very individual specifications. This is called Viola Metallic, which is absolutely beautiful with a carbon roof. We've got a gentian blue car just over there as well, again with a very unique interior which makes the car very rare. And this, which is the same colour as my 356, which is called Mizan Blue. But every single one of these cars have fabulous, fabulous specifications, and hopefully, I think here at DMB, we'll sell these pretty quickly. So here we are behind the wheel of this incredible GT3 Touring that we've got. Now this one's the Mizan Blue car. I'm just going to start this up. And they do sound absolutely fabulous, and that's because it's got a 4-litre engine in the back here, naturally aspirated of course. I'm just going to put this into drive, and let's go take this car for a little drive. So first of all, this particular car look very understated. I think that's why a lot of people go for the Tourings, just because they don't have the big whale tail on the back, the big ostentatious in-your-face supercar look. It generally is meant for touring, but you still have the feel of a GT3 car. So this still has that incredible PDK gearbox, which is tuned slightly different of course for the GT3. However, you can use the paddle shift and it is absolutely instantaneous. What Porsche captured extremely well is the feel that you get from this car. It's really, really solid. You feel absolutely at home in this car, and the sound obviously from that 4-litre engine is absolutely fabulous. Now the windows are up. It's not too loud in your face, but this will rev to 9,000 RPM. Oh, what a sound! And just out here on these lovely open country lanes, this is what a GT3 Touring is all about. That engagement, that feedback that you get from the GT3, there really is nothing quite like it. So another point to mention as well, when you're buying things like supercars, you get very limited space. Now in the GT3, you've got a huge amount of space in the back because we've no seats for starters, and under the front bonnet, of course, you've got all that space as well. So again, this actually makes a very, very practical car to drive and to go, obviously, touring in. So pack your bags, get yourself out on that ferry, shoot over to the beautiful coastlines of France, Monaco, go to the Col de Turini, and listen to the sounds of a GT3 roar. So when it comes to the seating in GT3s, you generally get bucket seats. People like bucket seats, carbon back seats, but of course they're very, very narrow, they're quite thin. And I think if you're going to be doing some sort of distance in the 911, you know, for me personally, you know, I do prefer the 18-way sport adaptive seats. You get the extra lumbar support. Maybe that's just me getting old. But anyway, I still prefer them in the GT3. One of the nice features about owning a Porsche GT product as well, of course, is the residual values of these cars. Over the last few years, you know, we all know they've held the price very well. I think Porsche, to be fair, on 992 have kind of overproduced a little bit of them, which is a bit of a shame really, because years and years ago when I worked at Porsche, we only got allocated 1 or 2 cars a month. Whereas now, of course, they do get more. And if you just do a quick, simple search on Auto Trader, you'll see there are quite a few GT3 products out there on the market. However, the touring are always less, which is a good point, which means that now, as a used car, second-hand car, these will have a much stronger residual value. So if you're going to own a nice car like this, then at least you don't have to worry too much about the car dropping too much in value. So here at D&B Collection, we're very lucky to have 3 of these cars in stock, one of which is actually sold already, and this particular one's just arrived with us recently and has an awful lot of interest already. And I think that's really partly to do with the fact that this has got a PTS colour option on the car. So PTS being paint to sample. This one is in Mizan Blue, which I absolutely love, because the 356 we've got in stock is the same colour as this as well. And the one that's literally just arrived today is in Viola. So there are a few out there with the standard colours that you can get from the factory, but obviously it does cost you quite a bit more to have a paint to sample car. But it just makes it a little bit more unique. If you're going to go out on a little bit of a club ride out or something, chances are you probably won't see another one like it. So it goes without saying that we've got probably 3 of the nicest GT3 Tourings here at D&B Collection in stock as well. If you're ever up north or around the area, please do come in and say hi. It'd be great to see you. Let me know in the comments as well what you think about each colour. What colour would you choose? I'll be interested to see what your thoughts are on these. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. We've got lots of videos coming out every Friday at 6 o'clock. But until then, we'll see you on the other side.